Well, hello everybody, and thanks for dialing into the Bookshare webinar. Get students reading quickly and easily with the Sign and Read. My name is Matt Hattoon, and I'm an outreach coordinator for Bookshare, and am going to be your host for this session. Now, I want to say that for those of you that are experienced Bookshare users, I think you really are going to like this Assign and Read feature. It makes getting books to your students just seamless. It really is a cool feature. But for those of you that are unfamiliar with Bookshare, please allow me to provide a little information on the program. Bookshare is the world's largest library of ebooks that make reading easier for people with reading barriers, such as dyslexia, blindness, physical disability. We have over 750,000 accessible ebooks in our library, all available with text-to-speech with synchronized highlighted text, all available in large print format, all available in Braille-ready format, all available as audio-only files, basically the formats that your students need to read. Now, we are able to offer free memberships for all qualified U.S. students, and we are funded by OSEP. We provide some free reading tools, and we also provide 24/7 access to books. Now, in addition to the free reading tools, there are a number of ways that Bookshare books can be accessed, and I'll show you where you can find information on those in just a few minutes. Right now, I'm going to open up the Bookshare website, and I have just gone to www.bookshare.org, and this is the Bookshare splash page. And this is where you, as a sponsor on an organization account, on your school's organization account or your district's organization account, you with your sponsor credentials will go up to log in and log into the account. Now, if you are uncertain as to whether an organization account, a Bookshare organization account exists for your school or for your district, if you just go over here to sign up today and follow the prompts, you will be asked to find your school, and you'll be given information as to whether or not an account already exists for your school or district, or if one needs to be created. If an account is already in place, you will be given directions on how to join that account. And if an account does not exist, you'll be given directions on how to create one for your school so you can get going. Now, I do have an organization, I am a sponsor on an organization account, so I'm just going to go up here to Bookshare, and I'm going to select Login. I'm going to log in with my credentials. There we go. And I'll be taken to my dashboard. Now, the teacher's dashboard is pretty much your control center for your Bookshare account. This is where you can work with members, your student members, other educators. This is where you can work with reading lists, where you can easily add students to the account, how you can get books to your students, just a lot of information. You'll find information here on how you can help your students get individual membership. Excuse me, please. But now today's webinar is on the Assign and Read feature, so that's what we're going to get going on. It used to be that the only way you could share, as a sponsor, the only way you could share books with your student members was through a shared reading list. You, the sponsor, would create a reading list. You would populate it with titles. You would share that reading list with your selected students, who then would log into Bookshare, access the reading list, open the reading list, find the book, open the book, read the book. And it's still a viable way to assign multiple titles at one time to your students. However, if you only want to assign a couple books to your students, one or two at a time, there's a much easier way now with the Assign and Read feature. All you need to do is log in as a sponsor on your account, go up to the Bookshare search bar, type in the title of the book you're looking for. I'm looking for Wonder by R.J. Palacio, and search for the book. And then in the search results, find the book that you were looking for. Oh, here it is, Wonder by R.J. Palacio. Go over and select Assign. You are going to be presented with the roster of all your students that are affiliated with your organization account. These are all members on the account. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to find the student I want to assign this book to. I want to assign this to Les. All I need to do now as the sponsor is select Assign. If I wanted to assign another book to them, let's say I wanted to assign Because of Winn-Dixie, I'd go up there, search for a book. Here it is, and assign it. It is that easy. Now, besides Les, I also want to assign this one to Leo, to Reed, and to Lucy. Just go down and select Assign. Now, if I knew where my student's reading level was, if I knew where their Lexile level was, and wanted to assign books to them because they are so excited now that they've found a way to read that works for them, I really want to encourage that. But I'm having trouble thinking of individual titles, specific titles. What I can do is I can go up here to the Browse heading here and select that. That's going to take me to Bookshare Special Collections. Bookshare has grouped many of our 750,000 titles into collections, categorized by age level, by interest, by awards won, by, just all sorts of different things. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go to the teacher's collection, and I'm going to take a look at books by Lexile collection, books by Lexile level. I'm sorry. We have books grouped from 100 to 1200 and up as far as Lexile levels go. Now, let's say that this student I knew was reading on the 800th Lexile. I'm going to click this collection. I have 150 different books to choose from that I can assign this student that I know he'd be able to read. I'm going to go down here. There's one I had heard about. Oh, there's one here by Jack Gantos, great author. And all I'd need to do is go over here and select Assign, and I could assign that book to that student. However, I'm familiar with the author. I'm unfamiliar with the book. I'd like to find a little bit more out about it. I'm just going to select the title of the book. And by selecting the title, all at once I'm presented with a synopsis of the book. I can find out what other collections it's affiliated with. Oh, it's a Newbery Award winner. Okay, that's good enough for me. I can find other books by the author, other books by interest level down, interest group. Just lots of information on the book. But here, this is definitely one I want to assign to my student. So I'm just going to go here and select Assign. And again, I'm going to be asked which student do I want to assign this book to. Well, I want to assign this one to Les and to Felix. So now these students have these books assigned to them. I, as a teacher, it was so easy. I just went up here to the search bar, looked for the book I wanted to assign to them. When the book appeared, I selected Assign, chose the student I wanted to give it to, and that was, that was pretty much it. There, let's try that again. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to log out as an educator. And I'm going to log in as a student so you can see what the student would experience. The student accesses Bookshare much the same way that you would. They go to bookshare.org, they select Login, they enter their username. I said they enter their username. There we go. Let's try that. And the username is username and password. They enter that. They select Sign In. They will be taken to their dashboard. And here, this is the student dashboard. Now, these are the books that have been assigned to him. He would just select Assigned Books, find the book I wanted him to read. He's going to be reading Wonder. He would select Read Now. The book will open. It usually takes 30 to 60 seconds for a book to open, depending on the file size and how robust your network is. Now the book is opened. The student can go up here to the settings icon, the little gear icon, change the font face, maybe change the font size. They can go through, change text and background color, display format, adjust the margins, speech rate, the voice. Basically, they get to customize the reading experience to suit their preferences. Then they'd go through, they just select save. There we go. Now, what they might do is go to the table of contents, select where they want to begin reading, and to start reading the book, they just go up and select the speech icon.
Ordinary. I know I'm not an ordinary 10-year-old kid. I mean, sure, I do ordinary things. I eat ice cream. I ride my bike. I play ball.
And to stop reading, you just select the speech icon again. And that is it. It is that easy. Again, to recap, you, the sponsor, search for a book, assign the book to the student. The student logs in, opens the book, reads the book. No. Here, I'm going to log out as the student. Now, we still have a few minutes left. I wanted to show you one other thing here in the Bookshare website, just because it's such a great resource and you might not be aware of it. And that is Bookshare's Help Center. And you don't even have to be logged into Bookshare to access this part of it. But if you go to the Bookshare website and just go over here and select Help Center, this first off is going to open up the Bookshare Help Center. You can search the Help Center, type in whatever it is you're looking for. You can see I've searched a few times. You also down here are going to find answers to some common questions. How do I reset a password? Find information down here on different reading tools available, maybe a little more information and learning about Bookshare. But over here on the left, and this is what I really wanted to demo, by selecting the Learning Center link, it's going to take you to the Bookshare Learning Center. This is where you will find information on just about everything Bookshare, not only for you, but information that'll help you train perhaps colleagues, stuff like that if you're interested. We offer a variety of tools and resources. I just want to show you a few of them. Here at the Learning Center, if you select Back to School with Bookshare, you are going to be provided with all the information you need to get your account up and running for this school year. How to add students, how to manage your account, how to add other teachers, how to assign books to your students, using the new Assign and Read feature we just talked about. Now, you've heard me mention a few times too during this webinar the different ways to read Bookshare books. Well, here at the Learning Center, if you just go to the link, How to Read Bookshare Books, you are going to be provided information on myriad ways to access our books through WebReader, which is what I just demoed. There are different extensions for those of you using Chromebooks, Snap and Read, Read and Write. How to read books on a Mac computer, how to read books on iOS devices for those of you using iPads. How to use Voice Dream Reader, really robust screen reader app that's out there. How to work with Dolphin. I mean, just all sorts of information here. And then also, something you will find is a link to the Bookshare Reading Tools wizard, which will help you decide what might be the optimal tool for your students in any given situation. So, again, just by going to the Help Center and by going to the Learning Center, you will be taken to information on just about everything pertaining to Bookshare. Now, that said, one other resource that is always available to you, and here, let me see if I can bring this up, is Bookshare themselves. We are here to help you. We want to help you. We want to ensure that your Bookshare experience is a great one, not only for you, but for your students as well. If you can't find the answers to the information you need, if you're having problems with anything to do with the program, please don't hesitate to contact us. We can be reached at support@bookshare.org. We also have the phone number down here that is answered Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Pacific time. But again, please let us know how we can help you. Now, y'all, before I sign off, I just wanted to say too, on behalf of everybody here at Bookshare, we really appreciate what you all are doing. You guys are heroes every day you go to work and work with those kids. We know some of you, your instructional year has just begun. We know for some of you, your instructional year is just about to begin. Regardless of your circumstances, we really hope you have just an incredible year, just the best year of your career. So thank you again so much for your time, and have a wonderful day. So long.